So here we are back again with another episode of the Chelsea Career Mode series, and well, it's time for a brand new season. Our first season as Chelsea boss was actually pretty decent. I mean, if you look at it statistically, we finished third in the Premier League, secured Champions League football, we almost managed to win the Europa League, so not bad at all. But one thing that was missing last season was trophies, and that's something I'm aiming for this season. I'm genuinely so excited to kick off a brand new season with Chelsea because I think we've built such a good squad. With a few more improvements, I'm sure we can challenge for both the Premier League title as well as the big one, the Champions League. Okay, now I did promise you guys we were going to be taking this series to the next level, adding some pretty amazing features, and well, let's take a look at them. First of all, we've got the brand new kits for the upcoming 2021 season, the official kits. And honestly, they look fantastic in game. Can't wait to show them to you guys. You may have noticed this already, but look at the background we've got in the menus. Looks fantastic, a Chelsea themed background. But probably the biggest change that's coming to this series is the addition of the Realism Mod made by FIFA. I've got the latest version installed, and I can't wait to see how it changes the dynamics of this series, making things more realistic. Now, I'll explain more details about it soon, but yeah, it's gonna be a fantastic experience with all the new mods that I've got installed. Also, would you look at this? Again, with the help of mods, look at what I've managed to get my manager wearing. It's pretty much the same jacket that Frank Lampard wears in real life. This is not in the base version of FIFA. I had to get a mod to get this involved, and now it looks fantastic in game. We've got our manager looking up to the mark as well for this season. Season 2 with Chelsea, I think it's going to be really interesting with all these new additions, with our goals to win the Prem and the Champions League, and I just can't wait to get things underway. If you guys are excited for a brand new season with Chelsea, smash that like button, subscribe if you're new around here, and let's get this career mode underway. It's now time for the first press conference of Season 2, and if you guys want to see your questions being answered, drop them down in the comments section below. First one of the day. What is the Realism Mod? Okay, I'll keep things brief. The Realism Mod is basically a mod developed by FIFA, who's a pretty popular person now in the modding community. He's come up with the Realism Mod that basically fixes a lot of the issues we've had with career mode. Stuff like unrealistic transfers, unrealistic points tables, which have Liverpool going unbeaten all season, etc, and also fixing the gameplay, making it harder. So yep, a lot of cool stuff involved in this mod, and you guys will notice the differences as we go on. To keep it simple for you guys, just expect things to be more realistic in this series going forwards. Next up, do you feel you are good enough to win the Champions League and the Premier League next season? If I'm being honest, the Premier League has to be our target this season. I think we've got a complete squad. With a few more improvements, we should be contenders. Last season against the big boys, we were really good, and if we can stay strong defensively like we were in the last season, I think we could go far in the Prem, and I'm going to be going for that title. The Champions League though, there's so much luck involved in that competition with draws and all, but I'll fancy my chances, so I'm expecting to win both competitions this season, but honestly, the Premier League has to be our primary focus this season. Next question, are you planning to sell any of your key players and replacing them with a big money signing? Now, I've got a lot of plans which we'll be talking about soon, but one thing's for sure, I think I'm going to be getting rid of Curt Zuma because we need a better centre-back at the back along with Rudiger. I love Rudiger in this game. He's fantastic. But Curt Zuma last season occasionally was suspect. I know we were great defensively, but I think improving upon that could be the difference between winning the Premier League and potentially finishing second or third. So selling Zuma and bringing in a world-class centre-back is certainly something I'm considering, and probably something I'm going to be doing in this episode. As always, if you guys have any transfer suggestions, put them down in the comments section below. With that press conference done, let's move on. Let's take a quick moment to honor our best player from last season, the player with the most Man of the Match awards, and it is Mateo Kovacic. Not gonna lie, I'm surprised that his name popped up the most for the best player award over Ziyech, but you know what, can't disagree. He was so consistent for us, scored important goals, dominated the midfield, and that's why he is your player of last season. Okay, now the TV money in the Prem coming in clutches. We've got about 175 million to spend. I'm excited. Of course, let's take a quick glance at the team we've got at our disposal to make some decisions on who to sell, who to keep, and all that sort of stuff. Pulisic, Werner, Salah, our front three, a very reliable front three. Ziyech, Kovacic, let's put Kante back in that midfield. He recovered from that injury he suffered last season, but what a midfield this is. It's got everything from creativity to work rate. It's literally perfect. Ben Chilwell, Rudiger, Curt Zuma, Hakimi at the back. Of course, we've spoken about Zuma. Definitely looking to offload him, bringing in someone else, and of course, I think defensively we're sorted then. Kepa and goal, again, interesting one to discuss because we've been like on the verge of selling him, they're not selling him. I think I'm going to keep him this season because last season he improved massively from his awful start of the season. On the bench, we've got the likes of Abraham, Hudson-Odoi, who's now 80 rated by the way, Mason Mount, Loftus-Cheek, Kukurea, Christensen, Radecki. I mean, this squad has some top tier talents. Of course, Piazon is a player we're looking to sell, obviously. Billy Gilmore as well in there. Hopefully he'll be playing a more prominent role this season. But yeah, after looking at this team, the only real improvements I'm looking to make in this window, first of all, Curt Zuma needs to go, we'll replace him. And then I'm looking to maybe get an upgrade for Pulisic. We've spoken about Hazard before. A lot of you guys want that to happen. That could be something to consider. Or maybe bring in a younger left winger. Use Pulisic first choice and have like a backup left winger. That could be the play as well. We'll talk about that. But yeah, those are the improvements I'm looking for. Let me know in the comment section if you guys have any transfer suggestions. And if it wasn't obvious, season goals will be making their return for this brand new season. Basically, 6 objectives decided by you guys in the comment section. We're gonna have to complete 4 out of these 6 objectives. Otherwise, a forfeit will be inbound. So go down there in the comment section and get creative with your objectives. I want to again keep it fresh, so let me know in the comment section what objectives should we try and complete. Okay, now with the realism mod, a lot has changed, especially in terms of transfers and player values. Players are inherently more expensive and more difficult to sign. As you can see, we've got Timo Werner's value at 86 million, Hakimi at 83 million, Kovacic at 77, and a lot of the older players have lesser values like how they should be in real life. So it might be a bit different signing players now with the realism mod, and I'm actually excited for the challenge. I mean, look at this. Curt Zuma valued at 50 million is just perfect. We're going to transfer list him, wait for some good offers, offload him, and bring in a quality centre back. How crazy would a defensive partnership be between Longley and of course Rudiger? I think he's the man that we should be looking for to replace Curt Zuma because I think he's got it all. He's 89 rated in his prime. His stats are just incredible. Look at that jumping, the strength, the reactions, the composure is there as well. This guy, I think, will dominate in the Premier League. But the thing is, with the realism mod, his value is just crazy, about 98.5 million. And we're going to have to spend big bucks to bring him from Barcelona to, of course, Chelsea. This is going to be a difficult transfer to pull off, but the positive thing is we've got the money in the bank. We've got players like Curt Zuma and Piazon to sell to generate some extra funds. I think we can pull this off. You know what, guys? We are going for it. We're negotiating with Keke Setien. Love that new jacket, by the way. It looks so good during these cutscenes and all. Alright, now let's start off with the negotiations. I'm going to go in with a 98.5 million offer. Straight up offering what Barcelona value Longley at, and let's see if this works. 98.5 million, and oh my god, they won 132 million. Well, this realism mod wasn't kidding when it said it was going to make transfers harder. Okay, so let's counter with maybe 105. Just got to get that fee down as much as possible. I think I've decided that Longley is the player I want to bring in, because if we want to win the Champions League, we need a player like him. 105 million. They're not willing to go down anymore. Do I actually just go all out and spend this kind of money on a defender? It's crazy money. Honestly, it's really crazy money, but I know Longley is going to be insane. I've used him for a couple of seasons at Barcelona, and honestly, he is just incredible. They're willing to go down to 127. Okay, let's negotiate that even further. Let's go down to 120. 120 million for Clement Longley. It just seems like a batshit crazy transfer. They're willing to accept that. Oh my god, am I actually paying 120 million for Longley? We better sell Curt Zuma for big money, otherwise we can forget signing someone like Hazard, etc. So let's get this transfer done. I want Longley at Chelsea. And now we negotiate with Clement Longley. Of course, he wants a crucial squad role. And let's see how things progress with this negotiation. 4-year contract length seems about right. He's okay with that as well. No release clause. Absolutely perfect. And now let's offer him about the same as he was being paid at, of course, Barcelona, with maybe like a 600,000 signing on fees. He can accept that. I think I've overpaid it. I think I've really overpaid that. I could have got that wage down quite a bit. I think I've messed up there. But anyways, we've got our man regardless. Clement Longley is now a Chelsea player. Now we've just got to sell off Curt Zuma, and our backline is looking fantastic. Honestly, guys, just look at that defense. Clement Longley, Rudiger, Hakimi, and Ben Chilwell. Let's also quickly make Kante the captain. this defense is just outrageous. And to have players like Zuma, Christensen, Tomori, of course we're going to sell Zuma, but Christensen and Tomori as backup, I mean, it is just fantastic. Loving the look of our defense. Now let's work on selling a few players. So we finally get an offer for Curt Zuma, and it's from Everton for about 50 million. I'm sure we can get that fee up because he's valued between 38 and 76 million, but I'm not sure Everton can afford that kind of money. But we'll see if we can negotiate and get that fee up, because I certainly need some money if I want to be making any more signings. So let's counter this with about maybe 55 or 60. Let's counter it with 60 just to see what Everton come back and say. If we can get about 60 mil for Zuma, I'm taking that all day long. Oh my god, I think we've completely messed this one up. Carlo Ancelotti is having none of it. So we're left with about 65 million in the bank right now, which is a decent amount of money, and especially when you factor in the fact that Curt Zuma is going to be sold soon, that transfer budget is going to go up to like 110, 120 million. So we do have money for another signing, and what I'm looking at is a left winger, but honestly, I'm not sure who to go for. I mean, Eden Hazard is certainly an option. We've talked about him before, but so is Ansu Fati. Now I know everybody's talking about this guy. Bringing him to Chelsea could be a lot of fun if I'm being honest. Oyarzabal is another good option, but you know what? I'll keep this transfer to you guys, and after reading the comment section, I'm going to be making a decision. Keep commenting your suggestions for left wingers, because that's a transfer that's going to happen in the next episode. Because anyway, we've got to wait until Curt Zuma gets sold, but these are all good options. And you know what's funny? The signing of Hazard is probably going to be cheaper than even Ansu Fati and Oyarzabal because of his age. He's 30, so we could get him for about 100 million. That's expensive, but look at this. Oyarzabal is also worth pretty much more than Hazard, so, and we don't know much about Ansu Fati. The only thing we know about him is that his contract is expiring, so we could get him on a good deal. Of course, if we do sign him, I'll get him a real face. Don't worry about that, but yeah. Let me know in the comment section what should we do about this situation. For now though, we're keeping all our transfer business aside as it's time to kick off the brand new Premier League season. We're going for the title this time around, and to start off with a win is huge. Our first game is a London derby away to West Ham. It's going to be an exciting game, and I'm hoping we can start off with a win. Clement Lenglet to make his debut as well. It's going to be fun. First press conference of this season. I think with this realism mod there are some new questions as well. Let's see if any of them pop up. Does the team have what it takes to win the league this season? You know what? We have to be a bit cocky. The title is a requirement. We're Chelsea and we're going for the title this season. It is the first Premier League game of the season. I want to test out my first 11, the team I'm going to be relying on in all the big games, and that's why we've got Lenglet making his debut, Werner, Salah, Ziyech, Kante, all of them starting. I'm ready to kick off a brand new Premier League season. Chelsea versus West Ham away. Let's start the season off with a big win. Here we go. Chelsea versus West Ham, starting the Premier League season off with a London derby. And look at them brand new Chelsea kids. They look absolutely fantastic in game. Let's get the game started. Here goes Christian Pulisic. It's a big season for him because there are a lot of doubts about us signing a winger and all. So he better perform here. Here's Werner. Back to Pulisic. Christian Pulisic goes down pretty easily there. But here's Ziyech on the ball. Loses out to Souček. West Ham are giving us a tough game. This first Premier League game isn't going to be a cakewalk, and we need to win games like this if we want to challenge for the title. Oh my god, West Ham have gotten in behind with Felipe Anderson, and we know how good of a player the Brazilian is. Goes for the simple cutback. Ben Chilwell thankfully there. Right place, right time to clear things up. Kovacic looks for N'Golo Kante, and this could lead to something. Here goes Kante with a lot of pace. Looks for Mo Salah. It's a big season for Salah as well. Looks inwards, goes down inside the box, penalty ref. It's a free kick or a penalty, I'm confused, but it's certainly a booking for the West Ham defender. It's going to be a yellow card, but is it a free kick or a penalty? I'm not entirely sure. It's going to be a free kick. Would have been amazing if it was a penalty. Let's see if we can curl this one in with Hakim Ziyech. If we can, it will be outrageous. Come on, Ziyech, put this one in. It's decent from Ziyech, but way too much curl on it. Could be a chance for our opponents here. Clement Lenglet needs to block the cross, and that's brilliant defending from Clement Lenglet. That's exactly why we've signed the Frenchman. The quality at the back there was superb from him. Class defending, and let's hope we can keep this up. Getting a clean sheet here would be massive for his confidence. Half-time against West Ham, and if I'm being honest, it was a pretty dull first half. A few chances here and there, but both teams seem to respect each other a lot, I guess. West Ham are giving us a good fight. Maybe it's because it's the first game of the season, but we gotta step things up in the second half. Not gonna lie, Pulisic hasn't been that effective on the left side in this one, so I'm gonna be bringing on Hudson-Odoi. That may be the wrong move, but I have a feeling it could work out well. We've got another free kick in the 70th minute of this game. If Ziyech puts this in, he'll be a Chelsea hero. Come on. Come on, Ziyech. Put this one in. It seems decent, but I was aiming top left corner. Come on. Here we go now. Werner looks for Ziyech. Controlled it well. I see Kovacic making a good run. What a chance this is. Mateo Kovacic goes for goal. Off the bar. Are you kidding me, man? 90th minute off the bar. That was our chance to win this game and take away all 3 points against the rival. I swear that is so frustrating, and that's full time, and we've dropped points in our first Premier League game of the season. Come on. We're not going to win the title if we drop points like this. I know it's only the first game of the season, but come on. Longley was decent. We got a clean sheet, but I'm so annoyed with myself. We could have won this game at the death. Honestly, I haven't seen a more defensive approach from a club. I mean, what, West Ham want to play like Burnley now or what? Like, look at this. They had 0 shots. We had all the chances, more possession, but we still couldn't win. I'm a bit concerned that we haven't received another offer for Curt Zuma. It's kind of getting a bit annoying because we need to sell him as soon as possible if we want to sign someone like Hazard, Ansu Fati or anyone for that left wing position. Hopefully offers start coming in soon. So after dropping points in our first Premier League game of the season, to make matters worse, our next game is against Manchester City at the Bridge. Wow. I mean, City haven't had the best of starts as well to the season. They've dropped points, so we're both in a similar situation. We're going to have to get a result here against City. Otherwise, first 2 games, having just maybe 1 or 2 points, that'll be simply unacceptable. So we got to step things up in this game. Now, this may seem like a really bold play, benching Pulisic for this game against City and playing Mason Mount on the left. But I feel like we'll need a bit more control in that midfield against a team like City, and I think Mason Mount will give us that. We've got enough pace in the attack with Werner and Salah. I'll probably use Mount as more of a creative left winger. That's the plan, and that's why I've made that slight change to our lineup. Apart from that, it's the same team with which we drew against West Ham. Werner, Salah, Longley and all, they keep their place. Kante captains the team. We need a big result here against Man City, the Premier League champions. Let's get this one underway. So that's the City team we're facing. Sane, Aguero, Bernardo Silva. They've managed to sign Saul, Laporte, Otamendi, Cancelo, Kevin De Bruyne, their captain. I mean, that's the classic quality Man City team. We're going to have to put in a brilliant match or a performance if we need to get 3 points here. I think we can do it though. It's our first game at the Stamford Bridge of the season, and it's a game where we need to perform and win. Get all the 3 points, especially after dropping points against West Ham. If we can win here, it'll be a big statement to all the other big Premier League clubs as well that we're ready to challenge for the title. Is Kevin De Bruyne on the attack now? This is getting a bit scary. Back to Kevin De Bruyne. Longley defending brilliantly there against De Bruyne. Didn't even make a foul. It was just a perfect defensive challenge. That's why we've signed him. Timo Werner. Back to Mason Mount. Oh, Mason Mount gets really lucky. Chance for the young Englishman to cause a big problem for Man City. Still Mount. Still Mount again. He's been closed down. Oh, he goes down inside the box. Pen ref. And Mason Mount's dribbling there comes through. That's exactly what I wanted him to do there. To, you know, just create something. And, well, in the process, he gets fouled. And we get a penalty. I mean, I was kind of annoyed with him because I could have played a ball inside the box. But ultimately, forget all of that. It's a penalty and a chance for us to take the lead now. We've had problems taking penalties in this series, but we've got to fix them. We need to score this. Okay, you guys have been telling me to go top corner for way too long. You know what? I'm going to do it. Let's go top left corner. You guys were right. You guys were right. I go top corner and it goes in. Timo Werner scores and Chelsea take the lead against Man City in this all-important Premier League game. And maybe I should listen to you guys more often about penalties at the very least. Oh, I see Mo Salah. I see Mo Salah breaking through. I think he's on as well. Mo Salah 1v1. No way, Edison. How? How is Edison saved that? It's impossible. Mo Salah does not miss from there. Have a look at the replay here. Absolutely outstanding save from Edison. How has he pulled that off? Uh-oh, City playing some fantastic football. Bernardo crossing it in. Longley has just completely messed up. Clement Longley, 120 million for you when you do that? Come on. He literally gifted that one to Aguero. I'm furious right now. How? He controlled it so well and then just left it there. Pass it away, man. No. It's 1-1 against City. Here's Werner. I see Ziyech making a good run. Does he have the legs, though, to beat Saul? I don't think so, but he's got the skill at least. Does really well to release Kovacic. And now it's Werner. Gets a bit lucky. Still Timo Werner. Could really do something here. Werner goes for goal. Oh my god, Timo Werner from that angle. Outrageous there from Werner. The German has put us back in the lead against City with a fantastic finish. I did not expect that to go in. Timo Werner with his second of the game. I know he got really lucky there with the build-up play, but tell you what, there was no luck involved in that finish. It was pure class from a top-class goal poacher. Puts that one past Edison. We've got our lead back. Kovacic with absolutely world-class dribbling. Slides this one for Werner, who could be on for another goal. Brings it inside. Timo Werner, no. CH on the rebound, and that's in. Let's go, boys. We've made it 3-1 against Man City. A big goal before the halftime whistle. We've been the better team in this half. We completely deserve this. Timo Werner could have got his hat-trick, but oh well, I'll take that. CH with the goal. And let's go. Chelsea now lead 3-1. I mean, what a time to score as well. Edison, if not for Edison, that would have been a goal for Werner. Half time, and honestly, what a response after dropping points against West Ham. Just what we needed. We got to keep this up in the second half, and well, we could be in a good position with 3 points against Man City. I guess it's the right time to make some changes. On comes Pulisic for Mason Mount, and by the way, Mount was impressive in this game. Also going to bring on Loftus-Cheek for Kovacic to give us a more of a physical midfield to, win the battles, because we do have the advantage already. And another change I want to make is Cucurella at the back, because honestly, I'm starting to prefer Cucurella to Ben Chilwell simply because of the added pace. City attacking with a lot of intent here. I'm not a fan of this. Aguero back to Sane. Has to score that, but thankfully, Kepa saves us again. He's been really, really good in this episode with a lot of the saves. Very impressive keeping from the Spaniard. And to think I was looking to sell him. I'm glad we didn't. Looks for Ziyech, and will he continue his run? That's the question. I'm going to still try and find him. And oh, that is a wonderful pass for Hakimi. An early cross for Mo Salah. Controls it once. Takes the shot. Oh my god, that would have been a fantastic counter-attack. So close to pulling that one off. Mo Salah inches wide. Let's have a look at the replay. Ooh, that was so close. City with a good chance. We've got to defend this. Raheem Sterling. Nah, we're not letting Raheem Sterling score corners against us. Like, come on. How? Fair enough, I guess. 3-2, and well, Man City back in it. They've scored 2 scrappy goals in this one. And defensively, we may have problems this season. Or maybe it's because it's Man City. I don't know, but yeah, hasn't been the best defensive performance from us. Here we go, N'Golo Kante. Our job now is to just keep possession and maybe score another goal, as I'm just feeding Mo Salah here, who controls that so well. Still Mo Salah. Chance to inflict another goal on City. Nah, they defend that well, but the chance could still be on for us. Kante looks for Pulisic. Flicks it up once. Sees Timo Werner on a hat-trick now. Werner goes for goal. He gets his hat-trick in the 90th minute. Timo Werner has bagged 3 goals against Pep Guardiola's Man City, and all of them were fantastic. Christian Pulisic with the assist here. Werner scores 4-2, and that's that. 3 points secured at the bridge against Manchester City. Last game against West Ham, no goals, but here we've seen 6, 4 of them coming from us. Look at that for the finish from Timo Werner. Just class, pure class. And there you have it. Full time against Man City at the bridge. We secured the 3 points. Important 3 points with, of course, Timo Werner taking home the match ball. You love to see it. So we end off the episode with 4 points in 5th spot. United, Arsenal, Liverpool, Spurs, all off to a perfect start. But you know what? Can't complain. A win like that against Man City is something to cherish. So next episode, we continue with more Premier League games. Of course, a lot of transfer business has to be done. Of course, selling Curt Zuma, maybe a few other players. And of course, making the move for a left winger. Whether it'll be a backup left winger or a first choice left winger like Hazard, that is in your court. You guys make the decision for that. So let me know in the comment section. I can't wait for it. Also, I think the Champions League group reveal will also be in the next episode, which is something I can't wait for. Time for a quick discussion on the Player of the Episode award, and honestly, I can't see anyone past Timo Werner for this episode. A hat-trick against Man City in that manner, it was crazy. So I think it's going to be him. Let me know in the comment section though, who do you think should win it? But with that, time to wrap up another episode of the Chelsea Career Mode series. It's been a lot of fun to record, especially with all the new additions of course, the Realism Mod, the new kits. It's been a lot of fun, and hopefully you guys appreciate all that and will continue to support the series. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and well, I will catch you all next time for the next episode of this series.